I had a client who wanted a nutrition plan to lose weight. He stood at the height of 5'7" and weighed around 90 kgs. So on BMI, he was borderline obese. He wished a plan from me to reduce weight. He had little idea about physical exercise, so he wanted to start from the basics. We started. The first 2 weeks went well. He followed his diet plan with all his heart and he was seeing the results. But by the third week, on a Wednesday, there was a problem. At the first meal of the day, the breakfast, he had to break away from the diet as he had to rush to work. What he ate was a tasty, delicious samosa in the canteen. Now, just a samosa would have been fine. But he ate lunch after that and he opted for a biryani. Then at snacks, he had nothing. And at dinner, he ate too many desserts. So his diet and schedule both went for a toss. He did not stop there. After Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, both the days were similar. No schedule, no diet. On Saturday, we usually keep follow-up sessions. I asked him, what happened? He said on Wednesday, since one of my meal was skipped, I thought it was okay. By lunch, I felt that it's okay. Today I'll have whatever I want. And tomorrow I'll be back on diet. On Thursday, I couldn't resist the samosa and decided that this week is about to end. I'll be on the diet from the next week. Let's stop the story here and answer one question. How many of you have gone through something similar? I know for sure that I have gone through this myself. Getting a diet plan, following it diligently, missing one step, and then facing a cascade of failed steps. Would you like to know why that happens? Generally, when we don't trust ourselves, in this case with our own nutrition, we follow rules and regulations. This is how dieting works. This is how diet plans work. Most people don't have a basic idea of what a reasonable eating looks like. So they find some doctrine to live by. Problem is, following external rules almost always leads to overeating. Because once we deviate from a diet rule, we have nothing left to guide us. We end up seeing food as something to get while we can. Before the next diet starts, it's all or none. Now you might ask, why is this a problem? There is a fundamental problem that we need to understand. For any diet plan or exercise plan to work, consistency is important. When we have an all or nothing mindset, we cannot be consistent. Instead, we are either on and off. Usually off. What's more, we fall off the wagon. Somehow, it brings in I am a failure attitude. We become frustrated, demotivated, and even more convinced that we cannot succeed. Or that somehow we are different and broken. And we stop all the efforts. We, as humans, like to think in terms of black and white. On the wagon or off the wagon. On the plan or off the plan. Clean eating or cheat meals. Here's the problem. This kind of thinking usually does not work. Consider this. You are saving 10% of your paycheck at each month for retirement. 1 April, things don't go as planned and you don't save any money. You say screw it and you don't work on saving again until next January. Or imagine that you are typing a document and you make a mistake. So you delete the entire document and start over again. Is it irrational? This is irrational. We don't save for retirement with one deposit. We don't write a masterpiece on the first draft. What if we make a small change here? What if we start seeing consistency in different ways? Being consistent should not mean being perfect. Being consistent just means doing something as regularly as possible. Attaining optimal health is done in small steps. Every small contribution matters. Mistakes will happen. Expect them. We can learn from them for the future. Here is one of the possible strategies that you can use to beat this all or nothing attitude. Do something just a little bit better. Identify yourself. What is your slightly better? Just going on a walk for 10 minutes, or having a salad, or cultivating your hobbies. Focus on taking one small step rather than trying to do everything perfectly. Determine a level of consistency that you feel you can comfortably achieve. Progress, regress, or maintain as you need. For those who are wondering what happened with the client, he did adopt this new way of thinking. Whenever he missed his meals, for some reason, he understood that he cannot be perfect. He cannot have all his meals on time and according to his plans. But he can be consistent. What he can do was, if he missed one of his meals, he would enjoy whatever he ate. And then from the next meal, he would be back on his plan. That was his way of being consistent. Share your way. What is your way of being consistent? I'm waiting for your comments.